Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of Chainsaw Man Chapter 78. If anything sounds different in this video, it's because I'm recording in another room. I have like an actual sort of setup now. So, if anything I have set up here is sort of affecting the acoustics, that's why. Now, I'm gonna try and change things up a little with this review. What I've normally done is just sort of going through the chapter and just sort of skimming over everything that's happening. So this time, instead, I'm just going to go over some important parts of the chapter and give my thoughts on that and what I think is going to happen later on. And with this chapter, there weren't too many like big important things that happened. It was mostly combat, but it was the details of the combat, a few of them, that were the most important. The first of them being that Aki's consciousness is still in there. At least, like, child Aki is still in there. And he sees all of this violence as him having, like, a snowball fight. And I assume that is because the Gun Devil is doing that to prevent Aki from, like, fighting back against the its control over him, I guess. If that's really what's going on. Now, can Aki break free? Because if Aki's consciousness is still in there, there's the possibility that he could retake control. If you recall, Violence still remembered his life prior to dying and becoming a fiend, or at least a lot of it. So the possibility still exists for Aki to exist like that. The issue would then be that if Aki regains control, that he would see all of the stuff that he's done. And as we see in this chapter, he kills a bunch of innocent people. Like, he kills children and stuff. And I don't know how Aki would live with that. Aki has already got a bunch of shit. The death of his family, the death of Himeno, his concern over Denji and power, all of that stuff is already weighing him down a lot. And if he found out that he went on a rampage and killed a bunch of innocent people, I don't know how he would be able to deal with that. It's possible that Aki is still going to die at the end of this Gun Devil arc, and he may kill himself. I think that's a very likely possibility. Either Aki kills himself after like regaining his awareness, or Denji kills him for some reason, possibly to protect power, because if Aki becoming the Gun Fiend actually does have something to do with Makima, then Aki being killed to protect power would be sort of a way of him getting what he wanted, which was for Denji and power to be able to live a happy life, even if Aki wasn't going to be around for it. Because Aki had already resigned himself to his fate, you know. He knew that he has, like, less than 2 years left to live. He's got one arm, and he's working for the Public Safety Association. So, like, any day could be his last, really. And he had already had the prediction from the Future Devil, so Aki was like, yeah, I'm kind of screwed, but if Denji and power can have a good life, then I'll do whatever it takes for that. And it's possible that this is the way for that to happen, maybe. When it comes to Denji is, like, unconscious at the end of this chapter. He's obviously not dead, because we know that Denji is immortal. If I had to guess, I know everyone has been saying for the past, like, several weeks to a month now, that, oh, Denji's going to open the door next chapter. It's next chapter, Denji's going to open the door. I think we may actually get that soon, because you know how anime protagonists are. Yes, this is still a shonen. Yeah, as hard as that is to believe. So, Denji getting totally overpowered by, what are we calling him now? Aki-47? Him getting, like, just trounced by him right now. It may also be because, you know, Denji does not want to hurt Aki, and wants to, he like, the way he's talking to him, he's trying to get him to come to his senses. It's possible that this will be a moment when he gets another power-up. If you recall, when he fought the Katana Devil, he got a power-up then, after, like, getting his shit pushed in. And that was when he learned how to use chainsaws with his feet or whatever. I don't know if he's going to, like, extend the chainsaws or something, or really, like, whatever opening the door would do. I know some people have theorized that the Chainsaw Devil is not really the Chainsaw Devil, and it's like the Pain Devil or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what abilities he would have beyond this. Like, I don't know, like shooting chainsaws or something. But I have a feeling that if it's not Aki coming back to his senses on his own, it's possible that this will be Denji getting a power-up. So who knows? We'll see what happens with that. One more detail I want to touch on with Aki being shown this, like, fake reality by the Gun Devil is that Aki is actually happy. The way he's talking about how, like, oh, his parents only ever paid attention to his little brother and how he's finally having fun, it just goes to show you that Aki's had, like, well, he had, like, the typical sort of, like, when you're a kid and you're jealous of your sibling or whatever, and, like, plenty of people have gone through that. But, you know, like, his whole family got annihilated, and I guess he never really got to, like, get over that naturally like most people do. So I guess maybe, I don't know, the Gun Devil showing him this illusion of him enjoying his childhood is probably something that he had always wanted, and yeah, the way he talks about it, now my life has finally gotten kind of fun, I assume that's the way that the Gun Devil is getting him to do all of this stuff, and that he's actually enjoying it, so it's very hard to get Aki to break out of it. So it's going to have to be something with Denji or Power breaking through the illusion to get him to come back to his senses. But yeah, apparently it seems like Shonen Jump's going on a break next week, so we'll see what happens after the 2-week break. They've left us on something of a cliffhanger, unfortunately. But we will see what sort of exciting developments happen next chapter. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I do Chainsaw Man videos every week, or in next week's case, whenever chapters come out. If you enjoy other series such as Record of Ragnarok, Jujutsu Kaisen, Kengan Omega, and Bleach, I do videos on those series as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.